sir, you okay? Hello sir, you okay? Can you tell me your name please? Why can't you tell me your name? Okay, is there a reason why you're
You filming me?
Is there a reason why you're filming?
Are you filming me?
Yeah, I am, sir.
Yeah, well, tell me that you're filming me, yeah? Introduce yourself properly.
Okay.
Go on then.
No, I'm just wondering why
Introduce yourself properly.
You going to listen to me?
No, I'm not, unless you introduce yourself
so
properly.
you're detained,
okay,
for a stop search under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, okay?
You're joking. You must be joking.
My name's PC Harris.
Hold on. What information have you got to call me a terrorist?
So this is the legal bit.
What information you got to call me a terrorist? What information have you got to call me a terrorist?
I can't explain it until if you overtalk me, okay?
Go on then.
If you let me talk,
I'll overtalk you anyway. Well, go on then.
You, okay?
Go on then, just
that's the legal stuff I need to get out.
Go on then, get the legal stuff out of the way.
As I am searching you.
Go on then.
So, Section 43, Terrorism Act.
Who are you?
As I said, I'm PC Daniel Harris from Collindale.
What really grabs attention here is the speed at which the officer jumps into action. Without taking even a moment for a proper introduction or a simple question, he immediately announces the detention under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. That kind of rush goes against the very basics of professional policing. It gives the impression that the decision was made before the situation was even understood, showing judgment rather than genuine investigation. Section 43 isn't a catch-all tool. It requires reasonable grounds to suspect terrorism activity. In this case, recording video near a building during a public event hardly qualifies as evidence of a serious threat. Proper procedure would have been to first gather information, clearly explain why there was concern, and then weigh the facts carefully. Instead, what we see is a quick move that looks more like personal bias than fair law enforcement.
The reason I'm searching you, the reason I am going to search you, is because we've been called here by people in security.
Yeah.
You're filming a significant parade today for the Metropolitan Police Service.
It's a public parade.
You're also filming buildings.
Is it a public parade?
You're also filming buildings.
It's a public parade, yeah? And I'm on a public pavement, yeah?
Security cameras and gates.
Okay, I'm on a public pavement as well.
So for that reason,
Can't you film in public?
Sorry?
Can you film in public?
Yeah, you can film in public.
Cheers. Well, that's what I'm doing.
However, you are...
And you didn't come and ask me anything. You just come up to me and detain me under a terrorist act. But you haven't... No, but you're supposed to question me and ask me why I'm here. So you're just going to... Just because... Well, filming in public is not a crime.
I've told you why.
Filming in public is not a
So I'm
crime.
going to search you now, sir.
Go on then.
Okay, you are entitled...
Right. No. I'm going to put it down.
I'll put it down on the floor there, sir.
Good policing always begins with conversation. The first step should be dialogue, observation, and gathering facts before rushing into any kind of search or detention. In this case, however, the officer skipped that vital foundation and jumped straight to enforcement. By doing so, he completely removed the opportunity for a calm exchange that might have cleared things up in seconds. Even a short round of questions, asking why the filming was happening, what the purpose was, or simply listening, could have ended the matter without conflict or restraints. Instead, Section 43 was used as the opening move, almost like a shortcut. But that law was never designed to be a blanket solution. It's meant to be applied with precision, directed only at situations that truly raise legitimate security concerns. When it's used loosely, the original purpose is weakened. Section 43 is supposed to safeguard against credible threats, not to punish someone standing in plain view with a camera. Treating everyday activity as suspicion doesn't strengthen security. It undermines trust in the system and blurs the line between real danger and ordinary public behavior.
Can I pick up my camera?
Of course you can, sir.
So go on then, say that again.
I'm alright, thank you. You're not going to listen to me anyway.
Oh, no, I've got you on camera now. Now I can
I've been
rewind
on camera
it.
the whole time. You've had it down there.
Now I can rewind it again. Yeah, so...
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Now, sir.
Oh, you can't. Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's bad being a police officer. So when you go to court and the judge asks you for stuff, you'll turn around and say, "Oh, I can't remember." Seconds after trying to give it all the big one. You must be a really corrupt police officer. You can't remember 2 seconds after saying something. Yeah. Is that what you are as a police officer? You are a joker. Do you agree with me or don't you agree with me?
I'm just coming to assist.
Look, well, I'm just asking you a question, whether you're assisting or not. You're here.
Come out later.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You heard what he said. You've been standing there, and he said that he stopped me under. No, you just heard what he said just then.
I heard
Come on.
43 of the terrorists.
No, you heard him say that they've said that I've been here before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is that a crime? Being here before filming? Do you think I should be stopped under Section 43?
I don't know why he stopped you under Section 43.
Okay.
You'll have to ask him.
Oh, well, he's not making much sense because he's already illegally detained me.
Watch how quickly the officer reacts, almost in an instant. There's no introduction, no effort to ask a single question, just a sudden declaration: you're detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. By skipping the simple steps of fact-finding and dialogue, he overlooks the very basics of good policing. Proper procedure starts with calm communication, not a rush to handcuffs. Section 43 is a powerful tool, but it was never meant to cover everyday actions like filming in a public space. Its purpose is to address genuine threats of terrorism, not to escalate situations that could easily be clarified with a short exchange of words. If this were a real danger, the officers would have explained their reasoning clearly, leaving no room for doubt. Instead, what we see is confusion. Even his partner seems uncertain, which suggests there was no shared, concrete suspicion. That alone highlights the flaw in the decision. It comes across less as measured law enforcement and more as a snap judgment, an act driven by impulse rather than solid evidence. In the end, it feels like an attempt to assert authority instead of following proper protocol.
Display.
Sorry?
His number's not on full display.
Yes, it is on full display. You can see
Have a
his
look.
number on
Have a
his
look.
shoulder.
Have a look.
I can see it right now.
No, you can't.
3620.
No, that's because you know him.
It's right there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not looking there, am I? I'm not looking there. I'm looking here. I'm looking here.
Don't
Look.
get too close, please.
Oh, don't get too close. Why not?
Because
You
it's
was
my
close and
business.
personal.
I'm just trying to write this out.
Like
Threatening?
writing you a letter
I've
thing
got
right
a
now.
camera. Is that a threatening thing?
You don't know what, like,
Well, I'm
looks
telling
threatening
you,
to
I
different
am not
people.
threatening anybody.
Okay, right.
Okay?
You've got it written down on a piece of paper.
But I'm telling you, I cannot see it.
Okay, well, maybe you should get some glasses then.
Oh, you're being discriminative
So
now.
I've got a couple of.
Are you being discriminative?
Sir.
What are you being discriminative?
I've got
But I should get some glasses. No, don't tell me I should get glasses.
Just pay
Don't- oh
attention.
my God,
He's
me
written your
either.
slip now.
Don't start getting.
Think of an officer's shoulder number as their official identity badge. Just like a name tag in any workplace, it exists so the public can hold officers accountable if they believe something has been done wrong. In this situation, however, the female officer brushed that duty aside. Rather than offering clarity, she chose to joke with the auditor, which only added to his frustration. Keep in mind, this man had already been stopped on very shaky grounds. That alone should have called for extra care and professionalism in how he was treated. Instead, when he raised concerns, he wasn't met with respect or explanation. He was met with sarcasm. For anyone who feels they've been singled out unfairly, that kind of response doesn't just dismiss their complaint, it deepens the sense of being mistreated. On the surface, it may seem like a small misstep, but in truth, it cuts against the foundation of professional policing. Real accountability requires transparency, patience, and courtesy. When those principles are replaced with mockery, it damages trust and undermines the very standards officers are expected to uphold.
He touched me up, yeah, which I totally feel degraded.
If you want to argue about it after, I'm not going to argue
There's
about
no
what
argument.
I've written or
There isn't
anything.
an
You're going
argument.
to try and catch me out, whatever.
No, there's no argument.
You're free to walk around here, as I said, in the public. So if you want to film the
So
parade,
why wasn't that said?
I'm happy now who you are. There's nothing that we need to be unhappy with, or the security team are unhappy with.
You know you messed up, don't you? I mean, 43.
I haven't messed up,
Come
sir.
on, 43.
I haven't messed up.
That is ridiculous. That's so ridiculous.
You might think so.
It is.
But
How many terrorists have you actually caught walking around covertly filming? By the way, yeah, in its very nature,
It's a
in its
significant
very
building
nature,
on a significant
right?
day, sir.
Hostile reconnaissance under Section 43 is overt filming, yeah, and I'm covertly filming. I've got my camera out. I'm in a public place. That should have been the last section that
Okay,
you come
I'll put you
and
in
try
this,
to
I'll put you in
detain
this
me.
position, okay? If you were one of the security guards there protecting this parade today,
Yeah.
okay, what would you do?
I'd have to observe. I'd have to sit there and
Okay,
look.
I think that's
You
what they've
can't.
done.
No,
Obviously,
they
my
haven't
colleague's
done
gonna
it.
speak to them.
I haven't been over
I
there.
haven't been here,
But I haven't
so I
been
don't
over there.
know.
I haven't acknowledged.
The moment the auditor challenges the stop, the officer shifts the focus with a question. Asterisk, what would you do if you were security? Asterisk, that reply speaks volumes. Instead of applying his own professional judgment, he leans on someone else's discomfort as justification. But a security guard feeling uneasy about filming is not the same thing as reasonable suspicion under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. Policing isn't about echoing third-party concerns. It's about assessing the facts independently and making sound decisions. When an officer relies entirely on a guard's tip without doing the hard work of evaluation, it shows a gap in both training and critical thinking. True law enforcement demands careful analysis, not simply rubber-stamping another person's worry, but why substituting professional judgment with borrowed suspicion, the officer weakens the integrity of the process. The law is clear. Suspicion must be specific, reasonable, and grounded in fact. Anything less risks turning Section 43 into a tool of convenience rather than a safeguard against genuine threats.
I've been here about a minute and you came a minute after. I didn't go over there. They didn't see what I was doing. They saw me filming, which I'm lawfully able to film, legally. So they shouldn't be doing anything.
As I said to you,
security isn't there to get people detained under Section 43.
As I said, you are perfectly right in saying you can film, and that's not a problem.
Yeah, so that's what they should have been told. Why have you come and you've literally come, as I've said, you've defiled me, you've searched me, you searched under me groin and everything like that, yeah?
Search the belt line, sir.
Well, did you search my legs?
Yeah, I did search
well,
your
that's
legs.
under me groin.
Okay.
Anyway, right? And I feel humiliated about that because I've done nothing wrong.
If you feel humiliated, I don't want to make you feel humiliated. And if I did do that, then I apologise. As I say, if you wish to complain,
no, but by detaining
I've
me,
given you all the reference numbers that you need. As I say, the full form is going to be completed as soon as I get back to the police station. So if you want to complain about it, by all means do.
It's literally coming up to me, and although you might said that I was being evasive or whatever the word you used, evasive, yeah, right? Do I have to answer any of your questions?
Sorry?
Do I have to answer any of your questions?
You don't have to. It's your opinion.
Okay.
It's the same with the name and address, sir. You haven't given me your name and address.
But I don't have to.
That's fine. And I haven't questioned you
by
about
law,
that.
do I have to?
But I haven't questioned
No, but
you
I'm
about
asking
that.
you, by law, do I have to
haven't-
answer you?
You've not given me your name and address, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. I will still.
So why didn't you just continue it that way? You shouldn't be doing this, or you can be doing this. I mean, I'm legally, lawfully able to film, regardless if I want to answer you or not. That's my prerogative. This is England.
Yeah, as I said, you can film. I've got no issue.
Yeah, but that's what you should have come along in the very beginning. I should not have been detained. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You've come along, right, with the simple fact of detaining me under Section 43.
No, there's more than that,
because,
sir.
well, how long did you take to try to
I need-
establish whether Section 43 was...
How long would you need?
Well, more than what you done. You was there for about a minute, if that, trying to get me to say something.
I was asking you questions.
And then I asked you if you're filming me, right? And then you should have been... Yeah, but
I was asking you several questions.
what's my name was and what's my intentions?
Yeah, and why
but
you
do I
were
have
here?
to do I have to tell you?
When the auditor pressed him with a straightforward question, asterisk, how long did it take you to form that suspicion under Section 43? Asterisk, the officer quickly fired back, asterisk, how long would you need? Asterisk, that defensive reply says a lot more than it seems. It reveals that the decision to detain wasn't built on facts or context, but on impulse. Section 43 is not meant to be triggered by guesswork or irritation. It requires specific and credible grounds, not a vague feeling or something as minor as someone refusing to share their name. By turning the question back instead of giving a clear answer, the officer avoided accountability and implied that speed alone can justify action. But quick decisions are not the same as correct ones. This kind of reflexive policing treats detention like a routine habit rather than a carefully reasoned choice. And that mindset is dangerous. It erodes professional standards and undermines the public's trust. Careful assessment must always come before enforcement, because when haste replaces judgment, fairness is the first casualty.